From light bulbs to smartphones, these inventions changed the world forever. Ready to see human genius in action? Let's dive in. Who is credited with inventing the telephone? Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Nikola Tesla, Guglielmo Marconi. Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful telephone call in 1876 and famously said, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." Who is credited with inventing the first handheld mobile phone? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Martin Cooper, Tim Berners-Lee. Martin Cooper. Martin Cooper made the first mobile phone call in 1973 while working at Motorola. The phone weighed over 1 kilogram and had a battery life of just 30 minutes. Who is widely credited with inventing the first practical and long-lasting light bulb? Nikola Tesla, Alexander Graham Bell, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. While several inventors experimented with electric light before him, Thomas Edison's version in 1879 was the first commercially practical light bulb that could last over 1,200 hours. Who are credited with inventing and flying the world's first successful powered airplane? Wright brothers, Leonardo da Vinci, Amelia Earhart, Wilbur Smith. Wright brothers. In 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright made history with their first flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. It lasted just 12 seconds but changed the world forever. Who invented the mechanical movable type printing press? Isaac Newton, Johannes Gutenberg, Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo Galilei. Johannes Gutenberg. Gutenberg invented the printing press around 1440 in Germany, revolutionizing how information was shared and making books affordable for the first time in history. Who is often credited as the inventor of the World Wide Web? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Tim Berners-Lee, Mark Zuckerberg. Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web in 1989 while working at CERN. The first website ever created is still online today. Who is credited with inventing the first electric battery? Michael Faraday, Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Alessandro Volta. Alessandro Volta. In 1800, Alessandro Volta created the voltaic pile, the world's first true battery, and that's why the unit of electric potential is called the volt. Who is known for greatly improving the steam engine, making it practical for widespread industrial use? James Watt, George Stephenson, Thomas Newcomen, Robert Fulton. James Watt. James Watt didn't invent the steam engine, but his improvements in the late 1700s made it far more efficient, powering the Industrial Revolution. That's also why the unit of power is called the watt. Who accidentally discovered microwave cooking and later invented the microwave oven? Percy Spencer, Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla. Percy Spencer. In 1945, Percy Spencer noticed a candy bar melted in his pocket while working near a radar device. That accidental discovery led to the invention of the microwave oven. Who is credited with inventing the first practical electric refrigerator? Albert Einstein, Willis Carrier, Carl von Linde, Alexander Fleming. Carl von Linde. Carl von Linde developed a refrigeration system in the 1870s that led to modern cooling technology. Who is credited with inventing the first fully electronic television? John Logie Baird, Thomas Edison, Guglielmo Marconi, Philo Farnsworth. Philo Farnsworth. At just 21 years old, Philo Farnsworth developed the first fully electronic TV system in 1927, without ever having seen a television before. Who is often called the father of the computer, for designing the first mechanical computer? Alan Turing, Bill Gates, Charles Babbage, Steve Jobs. Charles Babbage. In the 1830s, Charles Babbage designed the analytical engine, a mechanical device that had many features of modern computers, long before electricity-powered machines. Who is credited with inventing the first powered vacuum cleaner? Hubert Cecil Booth, James Dyson, Thomas Edison, Elias Howe. Hubert Cecil Booth. In 1901, Hubert Cecil Booth invented a massive, horse-drawn vacuum cleaner powered by an engine. It was so big it had to stay outside the building with hoses running through the windows. Who invented the first digital camera? Edwin Lamb, George Eastman, Steve Sasson, Tim Berners-Lee. Steve Sasson. Steve Sasson, an engineer at Kodak, built the first digital camera in 1975. It used a cassette tape to store images and took 23 seconds to capture a single black and white photo. Who is credited with inventing the first electric washing machine? James Dyson, Alva J. Fisher, Thomas Edison, Elias Howe. Alva J. Fisher. In 1908, Alva J. Fisher invented the Thor, the first electric-powered washing machine. It had a drum that rotated, much like modern machines today.